Right now at 6, DNR officials have identified someone responsible for a wildfire that burned hundreds of acres in central Wisconsin. And Dairyland Power Cooperative is applying to dump dredged sand on its decommissioned coal plant.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We have an update on yesterday's major wildfire in central Wisconsin. DNR investigators say the now named Pallet Fire that took out hundreds of acres in Waushara County was preventable. Officials with the DNR now say burning debris ended up causing this wildfire. They say the debris burning happened before Monday, but the burn pile reignited Monday afternoon. The ensuing wildfire took about 8 hours to be almost fully contained. The burned acre estimates have varied widely since the initial fire reports, but today the DNR confirmed the fire at its peak grew to 830 acres. Officials say gusty winds made the fire erratic, and the blaze destroyed several buildings along Cumberland Avenue. Fire danger remains high in the area, and crews are still on scene protecting other buildings. Officials have also identified the person who burned the debris, and they will be sent the bill for the damage. Dairyland Power Cooperative is applying for a DNR permit to dump dredge sand at its decommissioned Genoa plant. Dairyland decommissioned the coal plant back in 2021 and is now preparing the site for potential reuse. They want DNR permission to take the filtered sand that the Army Corps of Engineers regularly removes from the Mississippi River Pool 9.
Dairyland will be using it, if approved, to fill in low-lying areas of the Genoa site as we go through the decommissioning and dismantlement of our retired coal power plant site.
They also plan to cover the dumped areas with clean concrete, gravel, roads, or topsoil and vegetation. Dairyland says an outside lab tested the Army Corps of Engineers dredged sand and found the samples don't pose a risk to human or environment health. The DNR is welcoming public comment on Dairyland's application through July 18th. We'll have more information on news8000.com.
Well, it sure was a much cooler day today across the area as we had a cold front move through last night, and that brought us some cooler weather conditions to work with here for us today. Let's get checked down your zone forecast to see what it looks like tonight, and you can see we'll be into the upper 50s to low 60s in La Crosse County with a chance of showers. A few showers are possible across our southern communities as well, with lows into the 50s and low 60s. As we head into our central zones, we're looking at lows tonight into the mid to upper 50s. Some spots could reach 60 degrees though, like Winona. As we head into the Chippewa Valley, less chances of rain up here tonight, but low temperatures mainly into the mid to upper 50s with 58 tonight expected in Eau Claire. A check on your 8 to 8 forecast showing that we will be looking at increasing cloud cover throughout the night and also a chance of showers, especially by overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Something that we'll be watching carefully here for you as it could affect your morning commute. Stay tuned. I'll have a check on your full weather forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Derek. La Crosse area attorney and former judge Candice Tillis has announced she will run for La Crosse County Circuit Court judge in 2024. Tillis previously served as La Crosse County Branch 5 Circuit Court judge in 2015. She's running for Branch 3 this time, which is currently held by Judge Todd Bierke. Bierke, of course, is retiring at the end of this month. And last week, Governor Tony Evers appointed Mark Huseman to finish out Bierke's term. Large-scale child care program funding didn't make it out of this year's state budget discussions, but some child care resources are on the way to the La Crosse area. Federal ARPA dollars are enabling a $500,000 grant program open to all caregivers certified or licensed in La Crosse County. Now, details on the application period are not out yet, but organizations will have a month to apply for a maximum grant of $25,000. According to a UW Extension presentation, the grants are supposed to help providers with capital improvement projects to improve their business models or increase the services they can offer clients. And they're not going to be used for operating expenses, salaries, or benefits. The Biden administration has released some proposed measures to try to make child care more affordable. The proposal stems from an executive order the president signed in April. It would make changes to the federal Child Care and Development Block Grant program. Child care copays would be capped at no more than 7% of a family's income, and it would encourage states to waive copays for families at or below 150% of the poverty level. The goal is to make it easier for families to apply for aid. And it would also help child care providers by ensuring they're paid when services are provided instead of weeks later. The signed state budget leaves Wisconsin with about a $4 billion surplus. That's according to the Wisconsin Policy Forum. And the state started the latest budget cycle with a $7 billion surplus. And Governor Evers rejected the large scope of the Republican income tax proposal of $3.5 billion, arguing it gave more tax relief to wealthy residents than middle-class residents. The legislature is unlikely to try and override Evers' budget vetoes because they don't have a supermajority in the state assembly. Milwaukee's Common Council has approved a 2% local sales tax to avoid a 2025 financial crisis. The sales tax is part of the bipartisan agreement between Republican lawmakers and Governor Evers this budget cycle. The city was allowed the chance to approve this sales tax without a referendum in exchange for the budget to include money for the private school voucher system. Construction began today for the new Coulee Christian High School in West Salem. The building was donated to the school 3 years ago. And after working through rezoning with West Salem, remodeling has officially begun. Now, before, the school had all its students under one roof. Now, high schoolers will have their own building.
It really sets it apart from what it had been before, where it was all just K through 12 in one building. And so it gives the option for students who maybe want a different experience, want that Christian education in high school. They come here, and it's a standalone high school.
The school will be open in the fall and hold around 70 students. Wise says once the remodel is done, they're hoping to have the capacity for 250 to 300 students. A July tradition that started back in 2018 is just a few days away from taking over Maple Grove venues. We're talking country boom, and our own Michael Germain is live in West Salem, where campers and concert goers will be ready for some of country's best in a few short days. Good evening, Michael.
Good evening, Ken. I'm here at Country Boom, standing right in the middle of the grounds, and as you can see behind me, we have a tent set up where all drinks and beverages will be laid out. Now, if we pan this way to the right, we're going to have the entrance to the festival. Now, if we look all the way over here, we have our food court and a bunch of lounges and bars where people can get refreshments. Now, all the way behind me, we have our main stage where all the artists will be performing. Now, make sure you're staying hydrated as it will be warm this weekend. The festival kicks off this Thursday and goes this Saturday. Ken, back to you.
All right, Michael, thanks very much. Still ahead tonight at 6, Minnesota school data suffered a major breach earlier this year. Now, state lawmakers are implementing safeguards to better protect that information.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they helped us actually connect?
What would I give?
Introducing US Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new gas fire table, available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off outdoor living. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
With Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben, they were an absolute rock. I just got a great peace of mind knowing that I wasn't a case number, that we were doing this together.
After we contacted Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben, I turned it over to God and to them, and it's been great ever since. I would recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben to anybody.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients. Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben.
Menards has the luxury products and on-trend styles to take your home's design to the next level. Whether you're updating a bathroom with a new faucet and fashion lighting, adding desperately needed storage, or if it's dressing up your dream kitchen, you'll get 11% off quality products that will help you turn your house into a home. Save big on durable porcelain tile from Mohawk. Only $159 each after 11% rebate.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones.
US Cellular, built for us.
Threats from hackers to steal our data are increasing, including recent attacks on Minneapolis schools and the State Department of Education. Caroline Cummings has more on the money that state lawmakers have earmarked to beef up state systems so that your information is safe.
Our personal information is a coveted prize for digital thieves. One entry point to get it, state government.
These threats have been ever present, but they have been growing, not just in Minnesota, but around the globe.
There are 35,000 state employees and 5.7 million Minnesotans who have private data secured with state agencies. It's why Minnesota Information Technology Services is working on a whole of state plan to meet the moment and get everyone on the same page, thanks in part to millions in state and federal funding.
For better or for worse, IT is not necessarily always cheap, and cybersecurity, the cybersecurity threats and investment just has not been there in the past.
The issue top of mind in Minnesota this year after a data breach at Minneapolis Public Schools exposed sensitive information dating back years. And later, Department of Education information was compromised in a larger attack on a third-party software. State lawmakers also approved $24 million for a grant program so school districts can upgrade cybersecurity. And they're allowing flexibility to use some existing school funding for that effort. The governor may also call a peacetime emergency for a cyber attack.
Well, I think that this is critical.
Mark Lannerman, Chief Technology Officer for Computer Forensic Services, says increased investment is important, but training is also essential.
In the majority of the cases that I've investigated, it turns out that an employee was tricked into clicking on a link that downloaded malware.
Now, the statewide cybersecurity plan will begin the rollout this summer, but it will take months to get fully up and running. Coming up, Wisconsin sports pride can become a part of your morning routine. The Watt brothers are making sports and consumer history with an iconic brand.
Well, not only did the cold front that moved through last night give us thunderstorms, but behind it we also saw some cooler temperatures today. I'll have a detailed look on your full weather forecast. I'll let you know if more rain chances could be on the way. All that and more coming up after the break. Stay tuned.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Trust the lawn and garden experts at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We have the supplies you need to keep your yard going strong all summer long at unbeatable prices. Like 36-pound bags of estate lawn or garden fertilizer, $29.99. Rewards members get 40-pound bags of Blaine's brand wild bird food for just $16.99. And 2 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow potting mix, $14.99. Plus, we offer Blaine's best price promise, the guaranteed lowest price or we'll match it.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The average employee has been with their current employer for 4.1 years. Our employees at Chart Industries disagree. If you're eager to join a company you can retire from, then chart your career with Chart Industries. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Stop in now at our biggest sale of the summer at Interior Designs in Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year, going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam.
They have waffles.
And splendid infinite pools.
Book direct at choicehotels.com.
To win multiple NASCAR championships, you gotta have the best support, including my arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
How's that back and knee pain doing?
It's all gone. Yeah, my balance is better.
See how we can help you too with a free fitting.
At the Good Feet store.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The U.S. Air Force has suspended personnel moves and bonuses through the end of the fiscal year. According to an Air Force official, the suspensions could affect tens of thousands of service members. The branch is facing a funding shortfall driven by higher than expected costs. The Air Force said it needed to take these steps now to avoid exhausting funds dedicated to personnel. Now, personnel moves are expected to start up again in the new fiscal year beginning October 1st. Airmen expected to return to the U.S. from living overseas are going to have to delay their moves for several months. Bank of America is accused of double dipping on fees, withholding credit card rewards, and opening fake accounts. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau ordered the company to pay more than $100 million to customers and $90 million in penalties. Another regulatory body also ordered Bank of America to pay $60 million in fines. Bank of America did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Microsoft could finalize a deal with video game giant Activision Blizzard in the next few days. A federal judge's ruling paves the way for the $69 billion deal, and it comes just ahead of the July 18th contractual deadline. The Federal Trade Commission is challenging the deal and had already requested an injunction. It argues Microsoft could withhold popular titles like Call of Duty from rival platforms like Sony PlayStation. A district court judge in Northern California says the government has not shown that outcome is likely. McDonald's is scrapping baked goods from its menu less than 3 years after their debut. The McCafe Bakery lineup consists of apple fritters, blueberry muffins, and cinnamon rolls. The company says the lineup will be phased out beginning this month. The fast food giant rolled out the bakery lineup in October of 2020 when the chain was struggling against new competitors and adjusting to customers working from home. NFL brothers J.J. and T.J. Watt have snagged a coveted honor in sports history, being featured on the front of the Wheaties cereal box. They're the first brothers ever to appear on the box together. J.J. Watt is a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. His 12-year career, of course, came to an end when he retired last season. Brother T.J. is still going in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the best right now. They're also the first pair of athletes since 1935 to appear on the box at the same time. This limited edition box will be on the store shelves nationwide this month. And there wasn't a winner for Monday's Powerball grand prize jackpot, so the next drawing is Wednesday, when the top prize will be roughly $725 million. For those who can't wait until then, Mega Millions has a drawing tonight for an estimated $480 million. Well, a very pleasant day temperature-wise in the region. Some of you may be heading over to Dash Park, maybe to see some Tabasco Cat playing Rockin' Blues for the latest Great River Sound concert at 6:30. So for your evening forecast, let's send it over to meteorologist Derek Sibley.
There was a much cooler day today behind that cold front that moved through last night. As a result, our highs this afternoon were into those upper 70s to low 80s. Now, for tonight, our temperatures will be dropping into the upper 50s and low 60s in La Crosse County, with a chance of seeing a few light showers here as well. Chances of showers down to the south for our southern communities, with temperatures into the 50s and 60s. Stoddard, you're looking at a low tonight of 60, and Viroqua, you'll be at around 59 tonight. Now, meanwhile, back into the central zones we go. We're looking at mid-50s here for many spots. 52 in Black River Falls and 55 in Melrose. Less chances of seeing some showers the further north you are in the Chippewa Valley. You're looking a little bit drier with partly to mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 50s tonight. 58 here for you in Eau Claire tonight. Now the forecast overall 61 degrees, turning cloudy. Some showers here are possible as well, as we mentioned before. Wind speeds looking light and variable. Heading into the day tomorrow, highs reach around 80 degrees. Isolated thunderstorms are also possible. Otherwise, you can expect mostly or partly to mostly cloudy skies with a light east to southeast wind at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. As far as the zone forecast goes tomorrow, upper 70s to low 80s with a few chances of thunderstorms across our central and of course down to our southern communities as well. You're looking at a high of 75 if you're in Westby tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, across our central zones, we're looking at 77 Black River Falls and 77 in Blair with a few showers around here. And as we head into the northern zones, looking a little bit drier, highs into the upper 70s, mixed clouds and sun. 78 here tomorrow afternoon for Eau Claire as well. So that cold front is now positioned to the south. I'm watching this next weak disturbance moving in from the west. That is helping to create the increase in cloud cover, along with a few showers here possible as we head into overnight into early tomorrow morning. Fast forwarding into tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock, most of the rain should be positioned well to our south and east. However, at the same time, I'm watching this next disturbance coming in from the northwest, and that could cause a few showers here and thunderstorms to work with as we head into portions of the area for tomorrow afternoon into the evening. Otherwise, just expect that mixed clouds and sun. Heading into early Thursday morning, we're going to be looking at those clouds kind of lingering around. Slight chance of a shower or two is also possible. The cloudy weather will probably hang in place here as we head into Thursday morning here too. Another yet disturbance kind of moves in from the west there, as you can see, providing showers and thunderstorms for mainly our western communities, and then moving east here as we head into Thursday night. So this is why we still have some rain chances for us to work with on the 8-day forecast as we head into the next few days, tomorrow through Friday, with better chances here, it looks like, for Friday with our next storm system moving in. Saturday, we seem to get a break in the rain activity, and then Sunday, another slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. As we head into the first half of the next work week ahead, we're looking at mixed clouds and sun, highs into the 80s mainly, lows into the 50s and 60s. Back to you.
Thanks, Derek. Coming up next in sports, old Brewer teammates reunite during tonight's All-Star game. And football still 2 months away, but Netflix is giving football fans a little something special. Kate's got the details right after this.
Now hiring carpenters. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. Apply online or in person at the Board Store Home Improvements. Work with the best.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
The GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. Or take 0.9% APR plus over 1,200 trade assistance and no monthly payments for 90 days on Sierra 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. Tonight, the MLB's best will take the field in Seattle for the All-Star Game. American League taking on the National League. Of course, for the National League, Corbin Burns will be making his third All-Star Game appearance, along with Brewers teammate Devin Williams, who's making his second. Those two will be teaming up with their old teammate Josh Hader, who is making his fifth All-Star roster, this time for the Padres. Of course, Hader used to be Milwaukee's closer before being traded last August. Since then, Williams has taken over the duties, but it's not too long ago that Hader and Williams were a dynamic 1-2 punch out of the bullpen. And even though he's not on the team, Hader is still a big fan of the progress Williams has made.
I think that's the biggest thing is, being able to share that bullpen with him and being able to kind of just watch him grow as a pitcher. I think one of the biggest things with him, obviously, he has the airbender, which is one of the better changeups I've ever really called and seen. It's just been fun to watch him kind of grow as a player.
Now, Williams took himself off the active roster and will not be pitching tonight due to his recent workload and wanting to give his arm some rest, but maybe we'll see Burns or even Hader. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. and I'll have some highlights tonight at 10. We're about 58 days away from the start of the NFL season. It will be here before we know it. But if you can't wait until then, you might be interested in Netflix's new NFL docuseries, Quarterback. Over the 2022 season, NFL Films and Omaha Productions followed 3 NFL quarterbacks around to capture what it takes to succeed in the NFL. Vikings fans and maybe even Packer fans might be interested in the series because one of the quarterbacks that it features is Kirk Cousins. The series gives fans an inside look at the players' lives on and off the field. That has special moments with their families and friends and really takes you behind the scenes on what it takes to have one of the toughest jobs in professional sports. The other 2 quarterbacks it features, Marcus Mariota and Patrick Mahomes during last year's Super Bowl run. We've got some Wimbledon quarterfinals. Novak Djokovic looked good in yesterday's match, lost the first set today, but then came back and won 3 straight sets. He'll be moving on to the semifinals. And on the women's side, top-ranked Iga Swiatek looking to claim her first Wimbledon title, but runs into Alina Svitolina, who took her down in 3 sets. A huge upset on the women's side. The Bucks are playing a Summer League game on ESPNU right now, and if you want to catch Johnny Davis, he will be playing on NBA TV at 9:30 tonight. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Skip the wait. Get your kids' glasses made the same day, only at Stanton Optical.
Double the value and double the savings with your home improvement company. For a limited time, buy 2 windows and get 2 windows free. Get twice the windows at half the cost. Call today and enjoy 0 interest and 0 payments until 2025. Our team of trained and certified professionals will ensure your project is done right the first time. Call or go online to schedule your free consultation and take advantage of our buy 2, get 2 windows free. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We're having a sale that only happens once every 100 years. Wesco's 100th birthday sale. Take 30% off all furniture. That's right, 30% off Wesco's everyday low price. Recliners, tables, mattresses, sofas, and desks. 30% off it all. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you. Join us July 29th for a family fun day. See store for details.
At Stanton Optical, you get great value on eye care, including contacts. Right now, get a 1-year supply of AccuView Oasis and an eye exam for only $189. Scan now to book your eye exam. Yay, technology.
All right. We unfortunately can't bring Derek Sibley out in time, but it's been a pleasant day weather-wise. Hopefully it continues into the evening. Derek will have, of course, a full weather forecast for you coming up tonight at 10. And in the meantime, I'll be coaching Kate on how to say Polish names.
I can't do it.
Iga Swiatek.
It's my weakness. I'll figure it out one day.
It's tough for everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10.